Picture this. Boston, 1:24 a.m., March 18, 1990. The Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum sits silent, its priceless treasures resting undisturbed, until two men in police uniforms knock at the side entrance. Night guard Rick, lulled by routine in the Grateful Dead, hesitates but lets them in. In moments, Rick is cuffed, duct-taped, and banished to the basement. His fellow guard, Randy, is already bound and gagged. The men are not police. They are thieves executing a plan with chilling precision. They disable security systems, remove tapes, and move through the galleries with eerie calm. 13 works vanish. Vermeer's The Concert, Rembrandt's The Storm on the Sea of Galilee, Degas sketches, and more. Over $500 million in irreplaceable art. Frames are left empty, glass shattered, but many more valuable pieces remain untouched. The thieves seem to follow a mysterious list, selecting only certain masterpieces. In just 81 minutes, they slip away into the night, leaving behind only silence and questions. Decades later, the empty frames remain, a haunting reminder of the perfect crime that still baffles investigators. At 8:15 a.m., the next shift arrived. They found the side door ajar, the motion sensors disabled, and silence echoing through the empty halls. When police finally freed Rick and Randy from the basement, confusion turned to disbelief. The museum's most prized treasures, gone without a trace. Reporters swarmed the scene. The FBI launched one of the largest art theft investigations in history, but there were no fingerprints, no alarms, no ransom, just empty frames, still hanging, as the museum founder Isabella Gardner had ordered that her collection never be altered. The empty frames became symbols of loss, haunting reminders of what once was. Decades passed, leads came and went. Suspects included mobsters, ex-cops, and art dealers, but none could be tied definitively to the crime. Some claimed the art had been sold to fund drug deals. Others believed it was hidden somewhere in New England basements. Rick lived the rest of his life under suspicion. Some said he was complicit, others said he was just unlucky. The guilt never left him. "If I hadn't opened that door," he'd whisper to himself in interviews years later. One rumor said that one of the thieves dying of cancer confessed on his deathbed. But when agents searched the alleged hiding spot, they found nothing but dust and shadows. In 2013, a letter arrived at the FBI office in Boston. It was unsigned. It said, "I can return the paintings. I need immunity. The art is safe." The Bureau agreed, but the sender vanished before a meeting could take place. Some believe the art was destroyed, burned to erase evidence. Others whisper that it still exists, hanging in some private collector's hidden gallery. To this day, the empty frames remain on the museum walls, silent witnesses to a perfect crime that still has no ending. 35 years later, the Gardner Museum still offers a $10 million reward for the return of the stolen art. No arrests, no recovery, just speculation and silence. But one thing is certain. On that St. Patrick's night in 1990, two men walked into a museum and stole more than art. They stole a piece of history. If you enjoyed this true crime story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more haunting mysteries and real-life tales that keep history alive.